Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Mod Driven. If you watch the channel, then you know I am looking to replace the Mercedes-Benz back here with something else. And one of the stipulations is I want a manual transmission. I miss not having a manual, or I miss having a manual, I should say. So it's time to get another one. And I've kind of narrowed down the search a little bit, the new car search, because I'm not buying new. I'm gonna go to CarMax, I'm gonna pick up something there. It just depends on what I can find, what they have in stock, all that stuff. Because I love dealing with CarMax, they make it so easy. So there are 5 possibilities. And what I wanna know from you guys is, of those 5, what do you think I should get? Leave a comment down below. First of all, number 1, and these aren't in any particular order, so this isn't like my number 1 choice. But number 1, the Subaru WRX. I really like that car. You know, I remember going to car shows back in Ohio a few years ago, and there were always a handful of the WRXs there that guys had tuned up and modded and all that kind of stuff, and it was really cool. I don't know if you guys heard that. A palm frond just fell down outside. You might have seen something rustle out there. But anyway, I love those cars. I've driven one a long time ago, but it did feel a little bit tight inside and a little bit industrial, if that makes any sense. But still, I love the car. Number 2, the Volkswagen Golf, or the GTI, I guess, the manual transmission. I've also driven one of those. Again, it's been several years ago, but it was a blast to drive. The only issue with that, it's very small, and it's a Volkswagen. You know, they don't have the greatest reputation out there, and I'm not quite sure if I can really jump into one and be confident that I'm not going to have any issues with it. But again, nonetheless, this is a YouTube channel, and if there are issues, I would deal with it. Number 3, the Hyundai Veloster. Now, if I'm being honest, this, if I'm going to rank, is probably the last in my list. Not sure if I really dig the looks of the car, but it is something different. I did have a Hyundai a long time ago. It was, I forget even what the name of it was, but it was a 2-door manual transmission, turbocharged, and that thing was like lightning. It was fast and it was fun. I still regret getting rid of that car, but I don't know about the Veloster. I'm not sure if I can get over the look. So it's probably right at the bottom of my list. Number 4. The Ford Mustang, some muscle. Another one that I have driven 100 years ago, but I really do love the Mustang. I love the sound of it. The only issue now is you can't get a V8. If you get a V8, it's going to be something rather old, right? Unless you were to go with something that was a really expensive car, which is not what I'm looking for. And I don't want something that's finished. Obviously, I want to add things to it, mod it, do stuff myself, get my hands dirty. So I'm not sure if the Mustang would be right, because honestly, it probably would be almost complete the way that it comes out of the box. Obviously, you could do wheels and tires. You could lower it if you wanted, maybe tune it, something like that, maybe exhaust. So I guess there are a few things you could do with it, but it's probably right down there with the Hyundai. I keep wanting to say Veloster Raptor, right? So I'm not sure that that's really the one for me either, but I really do like those cars. Number 5, last in the list, the Honda Civic Si, or even a Honda Civic Sport with a manual transmission. I've driven those. I recently drove my son-in-law's. He has a 4-door. A little while back, and it was really a lot of fun. I kind of miss not having that Honda manual transmission, because for me, of all the manuals that I've ever driven, Honda always had the best. It was nice and buttery smooth, easy shifting. Never really hear of a lot of problems with the more recent Honda manuals either. So it's something that I think you can get used and not have to worry about having problems with it. Although the market out there for the Honda Civic Si seems to be pretty hot. You can't find a lot of them. I've looked on CarMax, and there aren't a ton of them out there. And to lower this list or narrow it even a little bit more, I want a 2-door. So that might knock one or two of these off anyway, because I do want a coupe. I love the coupe body style, and it's just something that I want to go to next. So anyway, that's a list, the short list of the 5 vehicles that I'm looking, the 5 cars that I'm looking for to replace the Mercedes C300. Now, if you hadn't seen the previous video, there's nothing wrong with the Mercedes. I've just reached a point of no return. Either I trade it off now for something else, or I do things that are more extreme to it that are probably going to lower its value and cost me money in the end, and probably even limit my ability to be able to trade it in or even sell it outright. You know, every mod that you do kind of shrinks the market a little bit, because believe it or not, and this is really hard for me to believe, not everyone likes every mod that you do. I don't know why. I mean, I love the mods that I do. I would think everybody would like them. Anyway, again, leave a comment. Let me know of that list: the Subaru WRX, the Volkswagen Golf, the Hyundai Veloster, the Mustang, particularly the GT, and the Honda Civic SI or Civic Sport, kind of 2 there at the end. Which one you think? I would be curious to know. Also, real quick, I do have 2 additional channels. Rob Motive JT, all about the Jeep Gladiator, and Rob Motive, all about the Toyota Tacoma. Check them out, and if you're interested, why not subscribe? And while you're at it, smash the subscribe button here too. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.